način je otiš. Koliko vrata ima. On kaže idi u pičku materinu. Ja ga da moram kad iza. Malo pre si bio to.
New game, a? Dobro.
Nije, old game. Evo ga kaže neki peder streamuje.
A.
Bacimo like. Ovo je žive tamo piču.
Ajmo new game. Ajmo new game. Do you want to skip tutorial cases? Yes.
Da mi ne gasi. Gasi.
Čekaj, samo da smanjim skroz.
Ne, kod mene se čulo. Nije kod njega.
Ma i kod mene je uključeno. Ne, ja čujem duplo kada da često. Ne bi trebalo da se čuje na nas. Uključujemo ovdje što se dešava.
A, glavo odmah. Trebao sam vidjeti tutorial, nije zanimljivo bez tutoriala.
Ajde učitaj je.
Tu kako postaješ detektiv. Nije zanimljivo, treba si igrati tutorial. New game. No.
Ajde Bog, tu učitaj šta ti je, ne.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. The city of opportunists. The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
Da?
A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers.
Pa ja ću ne probamo da im vratiš.
Šta?
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city known as the model for the world.
Vidim nešto smrdlicko.
A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
Jebate interes.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger,
Ja ću
14
s tobom,
Adam en
za
route.
sad se ništa ne čuje.
Šta se ništa ne
Ojači
čuje?
pa mi će ti kažem ako se čuje.
Ma ne, ostavio sam, sad se pojačao na pola.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist.
Je, baš
From
mi
the
zanima da li
beam
bi
of
lagao
sunshine
GTA 5 kad bi
himself.
polio da ga streamujem na Discord.
Ne bi ošto.
Ne bi?
Ma gde ne bi si normalno.
Ali što fora, meni ne lagu igricu.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps
Papa,
and Dunn,
ovaj
Wilson Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway.
Ma rekao
We
mi.
have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male
Šta ću
bagged up
kupujem
and on his
igricu
way
koja
to
nema
Central
multiplayer,
Park.
sam bolest.
Witness says a tall white guy, our
Dobro,
shooter,
to nego
put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in...
Možda, brate, koliko je 700 milijardi.
Čekaj da smanjim ja ovo malo.
particular?
Give it your best
Evo
shot,
pičku
guys.
materinu.
The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions. Probably right. Let's just get it over and done. All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one. Look at this junk.
What the fuck?
It's not my job to pick on your evil.
Mile, Jorale.
Šta ti Mile?
Pa mislim, stvarno.
Ma mi popani ne pričamo
Should've
spinati.
put him up against the wall and blew his brains
Brat
out.
bliđanac, ja ga napolju.
Hell of a way to go. Doesn't really matter how you go.
Fuck, kako si me provalio.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Nije čuo da ga ne.
Nije.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop. How the hell did you see that? Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find a way up there. All right, don't hurt yourself.
Kako si video to? Pa lepo
The gun's
jebote.
up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Kaže, penje se na krov, kaže, te ne bija lansirao ovaj.
What kind
Da
of
te ne bi
do these
korilo.
homicide guys think we are?
Baš dan.
Wesson, serial
O,
S7189.
vidi, našli smo pištolj. O,
Nisu. Meni jesam.
revolver.
No.
Smith.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Ali Noire ima zanimljivu priču.
A,
Od kolegica.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town. We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. And see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Čekaj, Čekaj, Daniele, kako biš ide daju ti nešto onu aplikaciju na telefonu i onda mora da budeš da kao napraviš tablicu da jadeš, a da radiš restart pa onda da ideš u Los Santos Custom.
Ja mislim da moraš biti van Los Customs garaže, ali u tom auto na kom želiš staviš tablicu. I onda izabereš u aplikaciji taj auto u kojem jesi, koji ti beleži i samo na njega staviš tablicu i onda uđeš u Los Customs i tamo.
A znaš koja je fora, meni to ne radi. Znači ja evo, probao sam i van igrice da budem pa da neće. I da uđem u igricu neće.
Onda probaj da budeš u servisu s tim autom u Los Customs.
Probao sam i to.
Otkud ti znaš, Mile, koliko sam ja par imao na računu, ovaj ti rekao.
Pa da, zato što sam ja ušao kad je on ušao.
Mile, znaš od koga pogledaj?
Šta kaže, ja sam jebote bogat.
Gledao sam kod Muđu baš taj proces i pravim.
I neće.
Ne. Ajde čekaj, sad ću pravom ovako.
Ja sam isto tako radio pa uspala.
Pa znam i ja sam preradio stari account. Jo, jebem ti, ej. Da uđem u penthouse i taj trenutak mi pozove me Lester i zabijem se direkt u vrat. Jebem ti Lestera više.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not. You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. He sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right? Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Bless Street. Ordered the gun in February '46.
Našu.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Pa trebalo bi da ide stream sa minimalnim
Let's see
kašnjenjem.
if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Neki 5-6 sekundi, maksimum 10 tako kasnije, ovo izmijem.
Ne možda kasnije i toliko, evo sad skrećem desno, kad tebi prikaže na live da si skrenuo
Now that
desno.
wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real
Brate, i ja gledam na telefon, brate.
shooter. He's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught.
Jel vidiš da sad vozim levom trakom?
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air.
Evo, sad prelazim desnom trakom. Na telefon sam već prešao na desnu traku. Samo klikni na uživo.
I još sam, brate, neće ništa. Ostaje tamo zaboden gdje jesi.
Te da to nešto internet, brate, ja gledam baš na stream na telefonu, brate. U roku od 3 sekunde odmah pokaže šta radim. Evo sad idem na trotoar oko bandere. Evo na telefon već idem na trotoar oko bandere.
Upadao ja kod komšiku.
Čekaj me da vidim mapu gdje ja treba da idem uopšte. Aha. Znači moram da pređem tamo negdje. Kako se ide na ovaj most u pičku matru? Ovamo negdje. Stream ne kasni ni 4 sekunde.
Sad si skrenuo levo, jel? Nisi joj skrenuo levo.
Da, sad sam malo da pobijem ljudi.
Šta je fora, vrate? Znači,
Evo ga,
ne uđem ti u stream i nego ono na YouTube na početne kad prikazuje video onako krene da vrti, tamo ide ekstra, nego kad uđem unutra onda mi on vrti, učitava 300 godina je.
Svašta. Na telefonu si, koja je ti rezolucija na telefonu?
Neće ni da mi čitaš, brate.
Ne, pa... To te jebe možda.
Misliš na koja gledam ili koju rezoluciju ima telefon?
Koju rezoluciju ima? Na toj možeš da gledaš?
Brate, 1080-60 mogu, brate, neće da mi učita. Ajde, brate.
Nešto internet.
Moguće, brate, nešto radi, ja to čitaš, ali...
Idemo da ga apsimo. Đubre jedno pokvareno. Šta? Aha, na drugi stan, dobro. Apartment 2. Dobro, u redu.
Apartment 2.
Idemo da ga apsimo. Oho. Alo, Šabane! Otvaraj.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn. Ocean Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready?
Alo, ti mog partnera da udaraš, dođi vam.
Pozor si peder postao Popaja.
Alo! Malo pre sam stavio zlatan zub, hoćeš da mi ga izbiješ?
Daniele, jebemo malo.
Alo, kačket mi pade. Jao, mamu ti jebe, dođi vam. Ode kroz vrata, jeba grafika.
Ralph, you all right?
Ode kroz vrata.
Pade mi kačket, nije to lepo.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Če mi kačket? Šta ima ovdje?
Kako bre poruka ima na face, jebote, poruka te jebala.
List of names in a series of numbers.
Floyd Rose's name is in this book. Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it. Officer Phelps.
A?
Šta god da sam urodeo, a sad radi kako treba.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe.
I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your
A
fucking
šta radi
names?
milicajci?
Kelso.
I gazim im kola.
Any other
Jednog sam
gentlemen
zalepio
for
po svim.
OCS? OCS is at Elliot. You take the Camp Elliot bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Evo, zabao Messenger na jednoj poruci, a nema ni jedne. Tipio.
Nik mi ladno rekao, je li Speedy ima da...
A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
Pustimo.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from 14 Adam.
Jebem ti Lestera, ne sad kad me jure. Sve zvezdice sad i Lester.
Suspects are armed and dangerous.
Idemo, pustimo neko negdje. Oho, odzamo. Nino, 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 nino. O, jedna budi. Ali sam ga smoto ko retard. Kaf ovdje pustim, alo dečki. Alo, pa ne, šoferku nova, jebe me te usta. Izbušiš mi auto. Cool. Ovako se nišani, ja? Dobro. Gdje su ovi šabani što treba da ih pucam? Uii, si ti jedan od njih? Bange, 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 bange. Malo tečka ide s ovi moji prstići, ali dobro, što se bude. Mrtav si pizda.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Oho, izvini brate, nisam teo. Vidim ti glavče. I ja. Ajde kuravo, izađi. Aha, jebem ti pumparku, daj mi snajper. Da ne mogu ga pogoditi s pumparku s ove... A, sad će se da ustaneš, dođi, ustani još jednom, samo još jednom, molim te. Aj, čao. A, pa tu baš je se sakriješ iza toga, brate. Aj, čao. Imamo da si još.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun drive, you're going to end up dead or wearing citations. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ko da si ga ne znam ni ja bacio u rezalicu.
Se vidi.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have
A u
been
Daniel
friends.
igram sad stan trke.
Personalities got in the way.
16 nas, 8,5 milje trke.
Wound way too tight.
I još ima ono double RP, double money.
Man who could never walk away from a fight.
Ovo sad ako pobedim,
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
to skupim
Friends who want to
Wagnera.
stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself.
Stani, nemoj da me teraš da pucam.
Stani, ne znaš ko te juri.
Ja znam, mislim,
Stani smrade.
ne znam. Al to, da.
Alo, majmune.
Hold it right there!
Ne, seri, non contact, da ste vi opede.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Ništa si uzva novo.
You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Ma nema,
Get down from there right now. Give it up,
Alo,
Wendell.
Pedrčino, stani.
Stay the hell away from me!
Ao.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
Dobio sam foot in the face.
No way I'm going to this side.
Stani, Pedrčino jedna.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
Stani čmano.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Ajde be. Što stade, brate, ovaj retar da se ovako.
Kako folomice
Give it up,
povaram.
Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Stani bez smrade, gdje je ovaj pobegao? Uhuhuhu.
Looks like we've got the place to
Face buster.
A, to palio si.
I opet mi je pao kačket. Ti govno i jedno pada meni kačket zbog tebe. Uf, alo, ne u facu bre. Ja, dođi ovo.
Dođi vamo, jebe mi ti ja.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling
Kaži.
lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an
Dobro.
asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10
Kaži,
years' time.
dobro.
Cross your head. This hum will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Pijem kolu zera, bre. Zera lim.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular
Sak ću da se
one. The
vrnem.
right decision will get the men you care about killed.
Nema grupa.
These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine
Brate, sa
officer.
16. mesta
Back to
dođe...
the floor.
Ne, 10 lika sam do sad
Esprit de
pretekao.
Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, White's 8, Donahoe 6,
Šta im
Kowalski,
radim? Ali dobro, opet sam 7.
Hudson
mjesto.
5, Kelso
Jebi
2,
ja.
Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7,
Nešto me zabac.
Kowalski 6, White's 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1.
Sam
Get
se
it,
ujebao.
Kelso.
Fuck, fuck.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office now.
Šta mi je jebo?
Smrti ti noge.
A tebi ne smrde, to je miriš.
Ne smrti, miriš ono govno.
Na šta?
Na govno.
For every cop,
Na govna.
there's the case that makes you. Gives you that
Nemoj
all
sa
that
mnom da
that
jedeš
you
govna.
recognize as the shining new star.
Neću jedi si ga sam.
The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank and file
Mile,
patrol.
I get message for you.
This could be the one, Cole.
Šta?
LAPD,
Ja si rekla.
Stand clear of the body, please. Has anyone called an ambulance?
Joku ti ispekao.
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back
Čiji da
and
ti
move
slikam
along. It's
nešto.
your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find
Gledaj,
out before the
Daniele.
homicide dicks show up.
Gledaj
I'll
sad
be
ovo.
with you in a moment.
Gledam.
Evo ti slika na Messenger, gledaj kako sad stavio folder.
Broad daylight. Crowded street.
Čekaj da meni...
I've seen everything.
Da mi zvoni... Downloading photo.
I taman mi prekrije kablovi monitor.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Šta kažeš, a? Al bolje tako?
Pa ono, brate, ja kad sam imao kom, brate, kad sam ga stavio gore, bilo je ili tako, ili onako, brate, cool.
Pa znam, ali ja sam ga sad prebacio ovako nekako mi lepše. Gledam sve i cooler, vidim i sve.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
4 milje, a nemoj da staviš non kao 5. Kontakt on, pussy!
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Ide mi sad kuće danas.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Važi.
Ajde.
Good night.
Kakva noć te spopala, tek sam što.
A, dobro, ništa ti ne je problem. Da legneš ponovno.
Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's
Bye,
straight
bye.
up, try the general approach.
Aj,
See
čao.
what you can
Ciao.
coax out of her.
Šta radiš, Popaje?
Ništa, evo istražujem neko ubistvo.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss.
Correct.
Hear about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and
Kaži.
saw Mr. Gage fall.
Samo malo.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying.
Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Goleta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Goleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Goleta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I knew it wasn't taken
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Oh my gosh!
Officer, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Calvin?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back, sitting to lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
There he is, officer.
Slow down, you idiot.
Goddamn, man. Having a season hell. Man alive to make that shot.
Please!
Too late, Kalu!
Whoa!
I need to sit down. I've seen people like you, but I haven't paid attention.
Family modern time. One heck of a Sunday.
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Išao sam časkom da se usrem. Čekaj, gdje smo stali? Aha, da ispitam ovo, dobro.
You followed Everett Gage and a girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Jebao bi da.
Lažeš, imam dokaze da lažeš.
We know why. We can take you with the same.
You can't prove anything.
Ko bre šta laže?
Ovaj.
We know all about the argument. Escaleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Kako se sve sreće?
Toliko od part 1 dosta je.
Šta, ugasio si stream?
Nisam još, sad ću.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
This is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star.
And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps. Phelps,
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I'm partnering Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Just get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. Patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Dobro. Koje delo je bolje? Eto.
Really pushed you through quick, didn't I? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
That's the guy from the papers who solved that big case. Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Take sincerity.
Someone else take him home. Hello?
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my staff.
Ti su ono беше kolabiraju kao već da uziš.
You look at this clown.
I don't care.
Zaboravio sam.
I don't go in for letting gangs get shot.
Odmah mu setim da беше.
Don't need this?
Ovo je svlačionica, tu možemo da se karamo.
Hey, don't mind me.
You know that.
That guy's got brutal. Mouthpiece court strips off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown out.
Da, outfits. Dobro. Dosta za danas.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Oj, idemo neki zločin, oko malo polici.
So, tell me a little.
Oh, sorry.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at campus.
Watch it!
Sorry.
I hope you get the death penalty.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
Slow down!
Tu je neki bio semafor.
So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get...
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K.
Oof, sorry.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Dobro, šta se dešava? Treba nekog da zveknemo? Da, očigledno treba nekog da zveknemo.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Gde pobeže ovaj sranj? Aha, evo. Stani! Ne znaš ko te juri. Gde pobeže? Ajno. Alo, šabane! Debeo sam, nemoj da me teraš da trčim. Stani.
You can still catch it. I think you broke my nose.
Stani, šabančino. Alo bre, ne možeš to tako da se ponašaš. Vidi ga mali, ninja. Stani be šabane. Te pobeže ovaj vrebem gosta. Platit ćeš mi za ovo trčanje po gradu.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down, now! Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. You fucking ass!
Eto ti. Serator jedan mali. Kada sam ga izbušio. Nisam te, ali sam smeo. Evo da ga. Sorry.
Sorry.
Šta će se desiti ako mandam ovaj hidrant? Znači da šlišti voda. Operemo auto malo. Pa neće tvrd... Ujeba ti hidrant. Če da se zaletim. Aj sad. I čipio sam. Gle voda, brate. Čekaj da opere malo motor ko se već tu. Daj, daj. Dar ove prike, vidiš da ne znam šta radim, nema da mi daraš. Šinobus. Šta će bude ako stanem ispred šinobusa? Hoće li da me zvekne? Neće? Čekaj sad, znaš šta radim. Ajde. Evo dolazim, sad ćemo dobijemo još nekoga.
Take it easy.
Alo, šabane. Ali je ovo daleko. No, gdje si jebote? Evo, alo. Vidi ovdje. Sam ja rekao.
Pope, ajde idem da igram GTA.
Šta će igraš, bre?
Idem da igram solo GTA, ajde dođu.
Ako, ajde, čao.
Finally. We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. No bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons.
Ej, gledaš ti na pumparku, jebo ga. Te meni. Te je moja pumparka. Ne pokaži. Nemam pumparku više. Makni mi se, bre. Zbog toga mi je pao kačket. Trči mi kačket vama. Jebati, obračun. Pandući, dobro. Vidi pumpark. Mogu da to da uzmem. Pa, to mi kaži. 10 šaban jedni. Oh. Umri. Nemoj više.
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised. Code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
Dosta se danas ove igrice.